Hello YouTubers and everyone else watching my tutorial. I'm back with another video on a tutorial about PHP, and we're looking into arrays and keys this time. So arrays are like containers holding variables in different keys and locations, which is of course like you're opening a doorway into your house or into whatever else you could think of. Okay, let's get started. So first you just create a new file. I've already created mine, so let's get down to it. I start mine by adding a new variable array for array. So we go array store, and we state arrays like that. Now we'll first look into the incrementing style of arrays, which I have briefly gone into in the previous lesson. For all of you, if you remember carefully, if you have forgotten already, oh well. Here it is, and again. So we're going to look at normal array storing, and we simply do array store, bring in the variable, and we go the square brackets in and out, not square brackets opening and closing, equal to, and we have variable. We have variable 1. Awesome. Now let's not just stop there. Let's make 3 variables. Okay, so variable 2, 10, 3, and 3. They're good. Okay, so let's load them up. Echo 1, 2, 0. I'm only doing this bracket in closing because I find it easier to understand how each of them work, rather than have an entire line made up of the array, because that's what happens when they're loaded up. The array will be loaded in a one line system, and that's kind of confusing. So let's go dot level 1 and go. Alright, let's load it up. There you go. Once normal array setting, variable 1, 2, 3, all stored from keys 0, 1, 2. Although they count as 3, let's check out how they count. So we use the function count, array, and store. Please bear with me when I'm doing this. It's just habit of mine. Okay, and we get 3. Although they count as 3, array starts from 0, so it becomes 0, 1, 2. The maximum is 2 and the lowest is 0 for the key counting. Right, now let's move on to the next phase of the arrays. Let's look at pre-declaring array storing. What this means is you don't just declare array as empty, you declare it as something else this time. Like for example, array store equals array, but this time we give it a key. For example, we just give it 0 as a key and equal it to, yes, let's say variable 1. Good. Although you don't have to actually state it as 0, you can just have it variable that, and then have it variable 2 and 3. That's how it goes. And you can have so on and so on with the commas separating each array, and they'll appear the same as above, where the arrays will appear to be all from 0, 1, 2. That's how the increments goes. And there you go, pre-declared array string, and they're all from variables 1, 2, 3, as stated in the pre-declared system. Now let's look at key declaring system. Actually let's call it pre-key declaring system. Let's load them up again and paste. Right. This time we're going to give each of them their own key. So let's start with giving a random key. For example, key underscore 1. And let's move on to the next one. Key underscore 2. And for the third guy, key underscore 3. So these guys, so they are stored in key 1, 2, and 3. Those are the key names for array store that are in array store, I mean. So let's just try to load them up, and you get undefined offset 0, because 0, 1, 2 don't exist in the array variable, because the only keys existing in there are key 1, key 2, and key 3, and this is a capital. So let's just go key 1 and key 2 and finally key 3, and load them, and here we go. Pre-key declaring variables 1, 2, 3, and they're still counting. That's good. Let's move on to the next step. This time we are going to have variables inside variables. Sorry, what am I saying? We're going to have variable array keys inside another array key. If you don't get it, watch as we take you through it. Alright. So just after the key 1 stuff, you go into array, give it like that, variable 2, and after key 3, you're going to have variable 3 again, and that'll be that. So let's try to load, and yeah, array to string conversion not working because they're arrays. Because each of those keys, the keys 1, 2, 3, are also arrays inside another array, which is of course array store. So how we load those keys is simple. We go 0, which is the default value, 0 and 0 for all of them, because they're in their separate arrays. And when you load them, there we go. All cool. So let's just I need to change the declaring array storing inside arrays. There, inside arrays. That's much better. And how they look, it will be quite simple. How should they be? There is a simple function that enables you to reveal what's happening inside it by this: print r, and I'm getting the array, paste it in, and load. And there you go. Array, bracket in, key 1, which is equal to also the arrays in the value key and the variable name. Next continues, the bracket indicates that these guys are keys and keys. And of course, the ones in the squares are the key values. So as you can see, those keys are in their own separate system, and there's no intersection. So it's like having their own world. It's quite nice, and you can use it for various things. I have been using it for a lot of things, but those are unnecessary to be mentioned here. So that's about it for my tutorial today. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial, and I will see you guys next time in my next tutorial videos. Thank you for watching. Bye!